The Orchestral Artistry programme at the Guildhall School is a partnership between the Guildhall and the London Symphony Orchestra, one of the finest orchestras in the world. We put professors and LSO players together to select students, train them and assess them. And this is a unique offer, as far as we know, anywhere in the world.
Every time you get to sit next to some of the LSO players, you just kind of go, wow, what they're doing is incredible, and it makes you rethink the way you play completely. So I got to sit in between Adam Walker and Sharon Williams in The Monster in the Maze, the principal flute and piccolo player. Getting to play second to Adam was just an incredible experience, because you've got to be so on the ball to play with someone of that caliber.
I think when you play next to amazing people, amazing players from LSO, you learn all the time, and you kind of try to put everything they have, you try to bring them to your own playing, and those chances I have got to play with LSO has really taught me a lot.
The biggest impact on me and my musicianship has just been the close relationships I've been able to form with the clarinetists of the LSO. So I am able to study with Andrew Mariner, the principal of the LSO, and he just teaches me something new about the clarinet every single lesson I have.
Several of the LSO members have become great mentors to me personally. They shared their experience, their expertise in orchestral playing, and I think that I got a really good insight from first hand how a professional career as an orchestral musician looks like.
We feel that LSO is just next to us, and they're in the building, they're with us, we learn from them, we interact with the orchestra and with the members, and we can follow the rehearsals and the concerts. It's just less than a minute walk away, and it's perfect to be just next to LSO.
The LSO has been resident in the City of London for 33 years, since the Barbican was opened, and the Guildhall School is our next door neighbour, so it made complete sense to us that we should be working with the Guildhall School. And in terms of this programme, I think it's the finest example of us working together in a very creative and constructive way.
One of the really extraordinary qualities about this programme is it gives us access to the LSO's international artists, so they're soloists, they're conductors, they're composers. Just this year alone, we've had Tony Pappano, Bernard Haitink and Simon Rattle conduct the Orchestral Artistry Orchestra. That for me is a really extraordinary thing for any institution to be able to deliver.
For me, I came over to London from Australia as a young student, and if there'd been a course like this, I think I would have jumped at the chance. The access to the top level of London music scene would have been so thrilling and so tempting to me.
I was lucky enough to be involved with the Brahms 3 project with Sir Bernard Haitink, and it was a fantastic experience, great opportunity to do it. To have such a world-class conductor taking the rehearsal was fantastic, and such good music as well.
Getting to work with someone like Simon Rattle, who you see at the proms and who's always in the news and such a huge figure in classical music, that's an incredible opportunity that I never would have had if I hadn't been on this course.
What's really exciting about this programme is that we're trying to reflect what it is to be a 21st century musician. Simon Rattle defines that as someone who is not only on top of their game as an orchestral player, but can teach, can educate, can go into primary schools, can coach other young people. And we're trying to embody this in the shape of our course structure.
I've been able to take part in the LSO Discovery Projects, their education department, which has been so exciting. Just the amazing and innovative work that they do with young students and getting out into the community has been so inspiring for me, and has instilled in me a much stronger commitment to going out and making a difference through my music to the community and the world around me.
The discovery work that we do is now happening around the world in other orchestras. To give them a gentle opportunity to take part is another, well, it's an incredible gift for them.
They give us audition masterclasses as well, so we get the opportunity to do auditions in the setting to the LSO players, and having the feedback from players who sit on panels all the time or often and have done the auditions as well themselves is incredibly valuable for my development as a musician.
I think this orchestral artistry course is incredibly important for the future, because orchestral music has to kind of keep developing and changing with the modern world. And I think the fact that these guys are not only getting access to the orchestra but also to the education department, which I think is something that's pretty unique to this course, will enable them to sort of be very, very rounded musicians.
We can add value to the work that the professors in a conservatoire already do. They train the musicians in wonderful ways, technically and musically, but there are certain things that we can bring which are about working in an orchestra today and the sort of skills that we think are needed for working in an orchestra tomorrow.